Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. The Discord is out of control. Last night, I put out this flag for Bitcoin on the 7-minute. I said, this thing is likely going to pump. It looks amazing. And Bitcoin would pump on that 7-minute flag to the upside like you wouldn't believe. Watching Bitcoin in a 7-minute flag, bang, 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 to the upside for Bitcoin. And it just, and then Loom. I'm sitting there going over the coins, looking for setups, and look, I don't want to see you see everything. I posted a lot of setups for everyone, but Loom was in an Adam and Eve double bottom, my go-to for gains. Whenever I see this, it's just like it prints money. And then inside of it was a beautiful flag, and this flag would absolutely blast to the upside for massive gains. We're going to talk about Loom. Loom, baby, Loom, man. You made my night, Loom. You made all of our nights. It was amazing. I saw the gains coming like you wouldn't believe. They were flying in. And the thing about trading is you never know. Like, I didn't know Loom was going to do that last night, but I had faith. I started a trading group. I kept searching. I kept working it. You know what I mean? I believed that there was opportunity out there. And because I believed, there was, right? So with that, I can't, to me, that's just like the coolest thing ever. Anyway, this is a quick update. This is going to be fast, down and dirty for Bitcoin. Not going to be able to take any requests here. I teach class at 9 a.m. today to over 50 students, the biggest class I've ever taught in my life. If I said I wasn't nervous, I'm not really nervous. I've taught in front of 25. But, 50 people at once, man. I want to make sure everyone gets the knowledge, gets the understanding. I'm super excited. You should be super excited. And if you follow your dreams and follow your heart, look at that. I'm educating that many people today on a Saturday morning, 7 days a week. Working it, baby. Working it, baby. Working it. I'm in love with what I do. I'm in love with my job. The passion is real. Everyone's like, the guy's the hardest working guy. I got the most love, baby. It's not about the work. It's about the love. I love what I do so much that it comes easy to me to do it 10 days a week. And I want to get you to that level. I want to get you to this feeling of amazingness. I want to get you to a high level, a frequency that you never thought possible, but it's all there. It's there for each and every one of us. And I'm telling you right now, we will all achieve it. I'm going to be the guiding light to help us because I know I'm somewhere where I really want to be, man. And it took me a long, long time. Okay? It took me a long, long time, everybody. I'm 40 years old. I've been playing this game for a long time. Look at them crush the price all the way back down to 34,000 if you didn't take profits, man. They're just having fun with the people today. So look, they did what's called a bear trap. Now they did a bull trap. We're going to talk about what's happening to Bitcoin right now, all right? But they leveled us off. We found the falling wedge yesterday. So let's break down Bitcoin in a bit of a nutshell, all right? I'll get you back here in a second. Watch how quick we do this. And just how I work. I'm going to take you from the weekly all the way back down every single day. This is my status. This is how I do it. Look, we lost the VRVP, but we're playing on it now. We're going above it. We're going below it. This is the key. We want like 3-4 hour candles below it. We could get it done. So we'll talk about this all. We'll break it down. First thing we're going to do is look at the weekly chart. Heck, the 2 week. I like my 2 week. Heck, the monthly. Take a look at the monthly. Monthly looks absolutely amazing. One thing I want to show you on the monthly is what we just had on the 3-day chart. This is why I would put a lot of money down, and this is why I did put a lot of money down, and this is why I will continue to put a lot of money down into Bitcoin. All right? You saw me buy 2K just the other day, even at higher prices. Swing down to swing down, swing up to swing up. We also have it here on my RSI. This is a known pattern that I teach, that I go over. I don't even know if you call it a pattern. It's called hidden bullish divergence. It happens when you have low stochastics, right? Now, we have high stochastics now, and everyone would say, oh, no, right? We can go to the all-time history index for a second and show you what that looks like, all right? But let me show you. Yeah, we'll break it down. But when we look at the all-time history index, and we see just because we're that low, look, we were this high here. The entire bull run took place when the 2 week was above it just never got low. You know what I mean? This pump happened too. It really kind of started here, and then when we got high, there was just more. Now, we could get a dump. I'm not saying we can't and get a nice pullback, but it could be short-lived on the 2 week. But I'm open-minded. I just want to kind of make that clear. And look where the RSI is, Beginning of bull run territory for the 2 week. The RSI usually is near the dotted line. There's one. Here, the beginning of this bull run, really, the RSI was so the RSI is approaching the level where things begin to heat up on the 2 week chart. On the 1 month chart. This is a big boy chart, baby. Getting a MACD cross on the monthly. Falling volume, with falling price, meaning you're losing seller, losing seller, losing seller, the move is coming. You know, the move already happened. Actually, it's funny. This is the falling wedge on the weekly. It already broke out on the monthly, and we're on our way out. Like, this is just like an altcoin that makes it to its measured move. $76,000 is the move for Bitcoin here to break the high, hit about 75, 76K. And at that point, you know, we may get some type of pullback. One thing I'm also watching, could we be doing something like this? And we could make a top, and everyone say we're double topping, and then we'll really just start consolidating into a massive triangle. So if we do here and we start to drop and everyone freaks out, what I'll be doing, like, this is why they call me Sammy Cup and Handy, because when everyone sees like a double top, I see the cup and handle. And then everyone freaks out at this point. That's where we see the bullish divergence. That's why I execute. All the people go into fear, the bear trap, and then we're gone. All right. And we see the mini cup and handle on like the 1 minute in here, you know, and that's the move back to the 200 SMA and all the fun stuff. But anyway, and if you shrink the monthly down and look at it like, look, this is the 1 minute chart. This is just like the 1 minute chart. And you just relax and realize that you can conquer all time frames. You can conquer the monthly, the 1 minute, the 7. It's all the same. You're just overthinking it a lot. You're getting excitable because the time frame's so big. Just realize that time doesn't exist. You make time exist because you have less time on the earth. If I was a 1,000-year-old being, the monthly and the weekly chart wouldn't be that big of a deal to me because I would have lived so long. I'm like, all right, let's see a weekly. I've lived thousands of these. But really, we don't live that many weeks if you really think about it. Only 52 a year, and we live under 100 years, most of us, you know. So about 5,000 weeks in our life. Anyway, I just want to put that into perspective for you and give you a big picture of where we're going while people, because no one zooms out. No one's realizing we just broke out of a falling wedge on the weekly and we're on our way, you know what I mean, to the target. Now, could we come for a massive double bottom? I'm just always open-minded. Like, could this happen? So, you know what? I say if we have a major black swan, Bitcoin still doesn't go lower than the low. I'm open-minded. We could double bottom here. I could handle it. Could you handle this? I could handle it. Worst case scenario for me, but I'm always open-minded and I'm always going to keep myself back front. And when I did that is I'm watching my 6, I'm watching my 12. I'm not always bullish. I'm not always bearish, you know, but I can, the charts tell me when what they're really wanting to do. This was a beautiful double bottom here. So easy to read. If you just were simple as simple does. See how smart Forrest Gump was? He seemed to be a genius, but he was the simplest man in the world. Trading, I think whoever wrote that movie, I think they were trying to tell us something about trading. I'm telling you right now. But so let's move back into the 4-hour time frame. I got to jump in 5 minutes to start class, and I can't be late for class. All right. So we broke out of a falling wedge. That's exactly what happened. But it could be a fake out right now. We're kind of, look, and that's a diamond pattern now. I mean, it has to be. There's a whiplash in the middle, sideways. And then funny, so we made a beautiful and hit the measured move. Isn't that crazy? Like, all you got to know is how to find your measured moves, and you'll get pretty dang close every time. We broke through this resistance. Interesting. Yeah, the idea was we're making a bigger triangle, you know. Anyway. The daily. Starting a green candle. All right. Needs to make, in my humble opinion, kind of wants to make a bullish div, right? You have to be honest. Whenever the pole is this long, that's where you're going to go. I know you guys, it's so insane. But that's the measured move. 40K, you know, and then we would have some really bullish div, right? Look, we're about to get a golden cross on the daily, and you know what? It could be that time where the 22-hour takes over and really lets us see what's going to happen. So this is a bull flag on the 22. Let's be honest with ourselves. When this touches the 21, we're gone. We don't lose this level, this high volume node, we are gone. Anyone that doesn't realize how fast we can move, The charts tell you. So if we come out with the ETF, everyone's going to, oh, the ETF did it. But there was a flag here the whole time telling us that it wanted to blast to the upside. So I stick to the charts. The charts are what's convey what's likely going to happen, right? So now this is kind of what I'm seeing. The 4-hour doesn't look amazing. I'll give you that. It almost makes like a symmetrical, but it could be just a funky bull pennant. Not clean. But the stochastics tell us a move could be coming, and there's some kind of hidden bullish div here forming. 1 hour wants to dump in our face. And the 1 hour looks like a shoulder, head, and shoulder, right? So 1 hour looks no goo, but the 1 hour is more in the falling wedge. And it does look like we're going to come back down to the bottom of the range on the 1 hour time frame, right? 1 hour wants to come back down. Likely to here, right? I mean, that's what it's going to, and then possibly pump back to the top of the pattern, right? This is likely what we're going to do. The good thing is the closer we get to the 200, the less likely we're going to get a massive dump, okay? This is how this works. Now, if we had stayed down here, we were going to dump to the 200. We got that awesome divergence yesterday that pumped us back to the upside. Where do I see us tonight? I mean, it's likely Bitcoin falls further to the downside, and when I come back tonight, it's like, you know, possibly the divergence has kicked in, or we're still somewhere on our way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, about like 10 hours from now, or we're bouncing back to the upside, you know? If we fall from here and do a bearish retest, then we short it. But not until we retest this key area of support and resistance at 33,000. We'll call it 5 or 4, 6, 7, you know? And then remember, we still have my area to contend with that I talked about, 34,250. If we can't get back above that. So we're just like in this range right now with a little spillover on either side. What's cool about this is it could be making what's called a giant inverted, you know, look, 1, 2, you know, 3. That would be cool if we make some, you know, a complex inverted head and shoulder, which I'm open-minded to. So see how the 1 hour, if the 1 hour resets and we somehow never leave some type of funky flag up in here, we're going to break out again, you know. But the key level I'm looking at is 34,250. We get that. We're definitely going up for the next high at about 35,150 all the way up to possibly 35,285, all right? So that's my update for you on the morning. I'm going to jump on out of here. Have a wonderful day. God bless, and I'll see you tonight at 8 p.m. Thank you.